Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And I am finally out of my comfort zone. Now intentionally today I was to explore the Mapley Tunnel. However, I've seemed to get myself into a bit of a link mix-up. So to cut a long story short, I've actually ended up on a totally different line about an hour away from my intended line. So don't laugh at me. I'm currently walking on the track bed towards a different tunnel called the East Norton Tunnel. Was it?
I think it is East Norton Tunnel.
East Norton Tunnel. This is Nick, by the way. We've teamed up today. So he has a YouTube channel doing...
Yeah, urban exploring. So my channel's UK Urbex.
Yeah, so we're teaming up today just to explore, well, originally to explore the Mapley Tunnel. However, this is my fault and I've brought us down to a different one. So while we're here, we're going to go and explore that one instead. I mean, following the GPS, we originally knew that the tunnel, Mapley Tunnel, was in Nottingham, and we got closer to Nottingham and then started getting further and further and further away, and I'm thinking, are we going to the right place here? So it is a long story as to why we're here. However, while we're here, we're just thinking now we might as well go and see it. So we're walking on the former trackbed of the what is it?
It's the East Norton Tunnel, which sits approximately a mile south of East Norton village between the A47 and the Allerton village. The tunnel originally built in 1879 and is 444 yards long, so 406 metres.
Cheers for that. So we are pretty much kind of reading facts right now of this line. Like I said, this was an unintentional line to explore, but walking down the track bed I can see some really nice structures coming up, so I'm going to show you what's going to be coming up.
So it stopped being in use in December 1953.
Okay.
So that's 7th of December 1953.
Okay. So there just a few little facts that Nick's just brought up there, but like I say,
we've got pictures here as well, but you can see that in video.
Brilliant.
So you can put that into the
Trap bed.
All bricks would have been made on site during construction of the East Norton Tunnel. There we go. I need to get a photo of that.
Some nice brickwork on this bridge here. Now, we have a little suspicion that this potentially was the a railway station. Like I say, we've done no real checking on this line. But potentially, I know there was a railway station around this area. Potentially, this could have been where it was. But this bit of structure here, is absolutely beautiful. So still in decent condition. But if you are from around this area, you know, just please let me know if there was potentially a railway station potentially here. So seeing as though we don't know where we are or what we're actually going to see, I know there's some tunnels coming up. We're going to try and get down as far down this track bed as we possibly can, see what we can find. Obviously we've passed that beautiful structure there and we're actually coming up to another one. So yeah, another beautiful piece of Victorian architecture there. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Just in the middle of nowhere. No, they don't. But it's nice to see that they still keep them up, because usually they demolish things like this. Looks like a little bird's nest up there.
Yeah.
Little bird. So just a look up there. I don't know if that's been built recently. I mean, who do you think's built that?
It's obviously someone who lives around here. Yeah. Put that on to attract wildlife.
Definitely.
It is nice that the bridge is actually still there. You can actually visualise it yourself and feel like you've actually been through that bridge.
Absolutely. So yeah, another masterpiece there. See if there's any more down here. I think there is. It's really muddy here today. It's quite quiet as well, but which is good for us, seeing as though we have no idea where we are. So while we're walking, if you want to give me a little bit more on your channel, Nick.
All right, yeah. So basically, mine's all urban exploring. As you know, it's to do with hospitals. I've got colleges. I've even got schools, So yeah, I got an old bank I've done in Oldham. That's really worthwhile looking at. You have to go on an old coal chute to get into it. So I might post you the link on his actual video for this when he posts it up live, so you can see that video for yourself.
Cheers for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just give us a like and subscribe, and hopefully you enjoy my stuff. It's not quite as historical as Ashton's videos, but it's still got a lot of stuff from the north of England, so which you'll be able to relate to. So if you're into like old schools, hospitals, and buildings in general, you'll enjoy my stuff.
Yeah, so please give him a like and a subscribe. He's a really good guy. You know, we've known each other for a few years. You know, we're into the same things. So yeah, I'm gonna keep walking down this track bed and see what we can find now. So you can pretty much see a lot where the line was. Obviously there's no track left, but the embankments are still here. And it's in pretty good condition. You know, like usually a lot of track bed sometimes gets overgrown with vegetation. Now, there's no access for vehicles allowed down here. However, you know, you are allowed to walk down here. We did get a little bit confused as to whether we were allowed down this land, but no. So we're able to walk down here, and hopefully we're going to find this tunnel, East Norton Tunnel, I think it's called. So I think we're coming up to it at some point. So a bit of backstory into why I'm here and not at Mapoli is it was something to do with a crossover of two Facebook links that I clicked on, and I was meant to click on I was meant to click on a spot for the Mapoli Tunnel. However, I clicked on a different link and it brought me to here. So I thought, well, why waste time driving back an hour to then have to drive back to Huddersfield and not explore what's actually down here. So in a way, I think we've kind of killed two birds with a stone, really, because it's not a line that I was intentionally going to come down and actually explore, but I feel like with the way things are going at the moment, I'm really busy with stuff. Coming down here and doing this line is actually a bonus, so pretty happy days. So there's something down there that Nick's pointed out.
Yeah, it all goes around like that, curves around. I don't know if I think that might be a hole in the roof.
Yeah, I think there's a culvert or some sort of bridge, so let some water flow under there. Like I say, guys, we are in the middle of nowhere, but
you can just see where self-sown trees are just literally come up from all the birds with the planting seeds. Yeah. Forgot about them, it's turned into a tree. Years on.
Now I can see another. I don't know if you can just make out on the screen, but there's another structure coming up, and Nick thinks it's a bridge, but I think it's the actual East Norton Tunnel, and I think I'm right, but we'll see when we get a little bit closer. So start to get a little bit more overgrown down this section of the line, and the structure I was talking about, I think Nick was right. However, I do think the tunnel is just slightly beyond, so we'll see when we get there. Approaching another bridge, Victorian bridge. This tunnel seems to be getting further and further away. Yeah, look at that. No animal house on this one, but you can tell this is old school Victorian brickwork. Brilliant. Well, these little steps here I think are made out of old sleepers. Might be wrong. I know. Found this tunnel. Yeah. Starts to get a little bit tricky around here now. Trees falling over, but I think down in the distance somewhere there might be a tunnel portal. We'll see. Guys, this is what you do call an explore when you're having to climb brambles and fallen trees to find a tunnel portal. Seems to be getting further and further away than we think. You alright, Nick? Yeah. You good? Yeah. So, onwards and upwards. Oh, it's quite a challenge to get through here. We're getting any closer to any tunnel portal.
I thought it was like a... It's not a load of
Lorry tyres, yeah. Or tractor tyres. They're too small to be tractor tyres. Well, let's see how far we're going to walk and find this portal. Another abandoned structure here. And as you can see, the vegetation is starting to get a little bit more overgrown, so I'm not sure how much we can keep moving forward, but we're going to keep trying. Careful. Yeah, looks like some old drainage system around here. You can see some like old pipe work. It's definitely something relevant to the railway line. It is literally just woodland and collapsed trees down here.
The thing is, we used to have areas, didn't we, which collected water for your steam.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, so you could cool your engines down.
Right.
That's why that one in Everton, that's why it's got the waterfall on the side.
At the side of the tunnel portal, yes.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gents, we seem to be getting no closer to this tunnel portal. However, we have found another structure, part of the railway line, another bridge. And then it looks like some of the land has been filled in on the other side. I'm just hoping that maybe that tunnel portal is going to be on the other side of this infill. Yeah, so there's a little bit of infilled land here. So whether we're getting closer to this tunnel mouth, I'm unsure. We can see what we can see. So I think we've approached our tunnel mouth to climbing all the hills and vegetation. So we're just going to have to get through there now and see if we can make it down to the actual tunnel portal. So we just had to go slightly off the track bed to get back onto it to find this tunnel portal. So don't know how much we can get through, but we're just going to see what's in here. Now we've stupidly left our torches in the car. Oh, just fell over. Oh. Ah, we don't need any lighting. Oh, we found a tractor just in front of the tunnel portal, so we're just going to have a look at this tractor. Don't know how long this has been here. Oh, wow.
That's the thing when you go to do these exploits, you can't like, you know.
Definitely been left abandoned here for years.
Yeah.
Because all this vegetation's still here, and the tunnel portal's there. So, we're going to take a venture into the tunnel. Now you can actually see the other side, so the torches are a no need today. So quite fortunate actually, because if it had been a longer tunnel like Mapley, which we intentionally went to explore, then we'd have been in trouble. However, you can see the other side. So this is the East Norton Tunnel, and again it looks a lot taller than you see in the pictures. Again, another piece of hidden history. Absolutely beautiful. So another tunnel that's in very good condition. Old school brickwork. And I'm not really massively educated on bricks, but you can tell it's like old school, that red brickwork I kind of like, which is a bit like the Rowley Viaduct brickwork that was in the Kurt Burton Branch video, that red brick. If you guys know more about brickwork, please leave a comment below. An old bath. Someone's had a drink. This is the more within the tunnel. Starting to get a little bit more echo in here now. There's a lot of haystack in here, so I wonder if this was used for something to do with some farm work back in the day. But here to another beautiful old school structure. So a recess there. Like I say, some more bath stuff and the shelves in here. So, I mean, goodness knows how long this has all been down here.
What would you say the recess was used for?
Workers. Well,
It's all tractor material, isn't it?
tractor material, so it's definitely an old farm.
Look at the old bathtub.
Yeah.
That's
It's all
the old header tank even for the water.
yeah. It's quite a long one, this one. There's no shafts in here, so you can actually hear your voice echoing off the walls.
So I think about 200 metres into the tunnel now, about halfway.
So we're roughly about halfway in, and at the other side, it looks like you can see a car. So we're looking back that way, we're actually closer to what we are that way, so beautiful brickwork. And we've approached, we've found some old railway ballast. Some old bolts.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Yeah, it does. Good thing as well. See if we can find anything else.
See these stones? They're quite new, aren't they?
They look new. I mean, I always assume it's ballast.
Yeah.
Because obviously you get different colour ballast. You can get like the old school, like. So another recess. I think there's been probably at least 4 recesses on the way, so I'm assuming there'll probably be about another 4 on each side as we go along towards the other portal. So we're starting to get a bit of a really muddy section of this tunnel now as we approach the other portal. I nearly just fell over then, but it's very red mud. And it looks like there's a tractor that's been in here recently, or some sort of vehicle, because you can see tyre tracks. But I do think that there is another tunnel at the other side, but I think it might be fenced off. There's a lot of stuff that's left in here. We're approaching the other side of the tunnel now. There seems to be something on wheels just as we make our way to the end. What's that, Nick? A piece of an old chimney.
Trailer there as well.
Yeah, an old trailer.
That must mean to carry livestock. Because look at it.
Yeah.
The way the top of it.
Yeah, looks like we found some sort of livestock trailer here.
No, I couldn't say, but you can see, yeah, it's definitely been a trailer.
definitely.
Looks quite nice.
I know, see if there's any registration plates on it. There isn't, but it looks old. Yeah.
Still in really good condition.
Yep, very good condition.
Yeah, I don't know. I think mine are like really good.
Some old flagstones. The flagstones. Yep. Very thin. It does look like actually that the portal might have been sealed off at some point, because you can see some wood there and some little wooden beams here, so I wonder if it was actually blocked off at one point. It's going to be interesting now walking back the other way, because there's some people coming down the other side. See who we bump into. Like I say, you can definitely see this tunnel has been used for something, whether it's been like more recently or you know, more recently than the line actually closing. There's a lot of haystacks. And we've just come across something else, and I think it's the old cable holders, which are just here. Now, I don't know what those are, but maybe something that held cable wires. So yeah, somebody's definitely been down here, but we've actually found a piece of something. It's definitely got to be some sort of railway related thing. Like I said, I'm not big into knowing how railways operated, but
Is that a railway thing, or was that a part of like an old power line which was going through the railway?
Could be. If anyone knows what this is, guys, please comment below.
Could be an earth conductor.
Could be, yeah. It could be anything. But guys, if you know better, just leave a comment below. So guys, so what turned into what we thought might have been a bad explore actually turned into a really good explore. So this is the East Norton Tunnel. So I'm going to put some more facts up about this line, because like I say, I don't know anything about this line. I'm going to read into it, and I'll put some more facts into the video about it. But it was just nice to actually explore this tunnel. And I don't know how long it was, but I will put how long it was up. Like I say, our intentions today was to explore Mapley Tunnel in Nottingham. And don't ask how we got here. So I do hope you enjoyed this explore with myself and Nicholas. Like I say, we're going to conclude the video here for now.